Thanks in no small part to the popularity of Max Verstappen, the Netherlands is back on the F1 calendar. So welcome to the boisterous atmosphere of Zandvoort for the Dutch Grand Prix. 4 lefts and 10 rights make up the 14 corners of the narrow and demanding Zandvoort circuit, with plenty of peaks and valleys over the course of the 2.6-mile lap, which will demand absolute concentration from our drivers here today. From starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hadjar, Antonelli, George Russell and Piastri, Hamilton, Verstappen, Ocon and Liam Lawson, Behrman, Albon, Franco Colapinto and Gasly, Lindblad, Sainz, Valtteri Bottas and Lance Stroll, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Bortoleto and Sergio Perez completes our grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me for this afternoon's commentary, Naomi Schiff. Good afternoon, Gnomes. Now, Ant, I could go on for hours, and I probably will, about the atmosphere here today, the sea of orange, this Dutch Formula One festival. But once you're in the cockpit, once the visor's down, what are the challenges for the drive?
Well, what an incredible circuit. It feels just like a roller coaster. This track has some extreme banking that if you walk the track, you almost feel like you're horizontal. It also has some blind corners, so make sure you're not looking at the nose of your car and that you're looking far ahead. And if you look far enough past the Orange Army, you might even spot the beach.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Okay, so overtake mode active. We'll get some extra power from the hybrid system now. Use boost on the next long straight to get past. Okay mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Got that, confirmed. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Seeing a lot of tyre deg now. We've got a new strategy if you want to take a look at it. Confirmed. Understood. Stopping this lap. Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go. Power units this year, you want to lift and coast more than you might have done before, and sometimes the fastest way around a track is not always going full throttle. Combine lift and coast into braking with boosting out of corners and see how you get on. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.8 seconds. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Okay, good work. Great pass. of the track, no overtaking through the yellow flags. The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. Okay, clear. Okay, mate, boost mode if you need it. Boost mode if you need it. Isaac's in the pits. That's Isaac in the pits. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 6.2 seconds. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Green flag. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.7 seconds. Okay, gap to the car in front, 7.5 seconds. Caution, caution. Someone's come off ahead of you, there's a yellow flag ahead. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, gap ahead, 5.9 seconds. And gap to the car in front, 5.8 seconds. time, but we're nearly at the end of the race. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
We didn't lose too many points today, so that's really, really good.